already.
My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now from the Salvation Army, we have Majors Tom and Debbie Grace.
Hi, Randy. How are you? Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. It's holiday time. We're moving into the holiday times, believe it or not. Thanksgiving's just around the corner. Right. Christmas is just around the corner from that. I see some radio stations have started all Christmas music today. Yeah.
That's a little early.
Yeah. Some people love that. So
well, but you know, my wife thinks
like
I'm
it. He's a Grinch.
He's a Grinch.
Scrooge Grinch, you name it.
So we have a divided house on Christmas music.
Yeah. Well, actually, from like this time of year till after Christmas, we don't even speak to each other. So.
You wish.
Right. All right. Yeah. So you're going to see those red copper kettles around there. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's really exciting this year, and I'm encouraged by the response of the community. We've developed a contest where groups and organizations can take one of our kettle pots and paint Christmas scenes on them.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And so we're
pretty painted pots.
Pretty painted pots, we call it.
Yeah.
And then on the 18th of November, they'll be on display at City Hall in the lobby.
Okay.
And at that time, we'll have a little open house and a kickoff of our Christmas campaign. And they'll vote on the winners. Now, here's how you vote, though.
Okay.
You come in and see the kettles, and the one you like the best, you put some money in.
Great. Okay.
Open your wallet.
Open your wallet, put some money in.
Speaks.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can actually buy your vote, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. You got a lot of good friends there.
We've had some great responses.
Right.
The Hordes, our Ladies Auxiliary, some of the schools, Crestline, Winford, and churches.
Some of the agencies.
And it's really exciting. And we're really excited to see what people come up with.
Sure,
And the Atom Board. And then those kettles will be the kettles that are out on the street this year.
Great.
So they'll be fully decorated with Christmas scenes, and we'll put acknowledgement up as to what group or individual painted the kettle. And they'll be out all Christmas season long. So we're excited about that.
Are you looking for volunteers to ring the bell?
Always looking for volunteers to ring the bell.
Okay.
All the time.
And in fact, the groups that are doing kettles, they're taking a day. They're taking a turn on and taking their bucket out and ringing it. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and we're excited about it. I'm really excited. So we actually did this in Canton, and some of the schools, their creativity with the kettle pots. We had Elf and Santa Claus. When he opened the lid, he opened his mouth.
That's cool.
Snowman.
Yeah.
It was really fun. It was really fun.
That Elf one was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
cool. Yeah.
And we still have a few pots left. If people want to take one and paint it, wouldn't it be really cool if the radio station did one?
Oh, I bet Randy's really creative.
Well, we should. I would let somebody else do it, but yes.
You draw good stick figures.
I do.
It's ironic that we're doing this because I can't draw a straight line with a ruler.
Right, yeah. But that's cool. Now say something to Kim downstairs if she wants to do it.
Yeah, we have one reserved for you. So,
okay.
Okay.
If
worst comes to worst, you can use stickers.
All right.
I told somebody no to that yesterday.
The radio stations.
They're too creative for that. That's
We're special
people.
We're special people here.
Yeah.
We need stickers.
So we're really excited about that, Randy.
Now, a question. People see the money go in there. Where does the money go for this?
I'm going to let my wife address.
All right, sounds good.
Well, the money that we raise at Christmas is what gets us, for the most part, through the year, along with donations that come in during the year, but that really solidifies our budget for the next year.
Okay.
So we know what our year is going to be like, depending on our fundraising at Christmas. So it goes to all the services that we offer. Keeping food in the pantry, our feeding program, keeping the place open, staff. And then we'll have some exciting things happening this next year that it's going to help with as well.
Good.
And certainly our Christmas distribution.
Yes.
Yeah.
The food and toy distribution.
Right.
So.
And our pantry's open all year long. And, when we get to summer, it gets pretty tight.
Yeah.
Our big fundraising is obviously seasonal. And so keeping the place going all year long.
And truthfully, Randy, the bottom line is that while our kettles are on the street, the truth is that it's the citizens of this community who make the service possible.
Sure.
Yes.
We're simply purveyors of the kindness of the community, and The more that is given, the more we can do throughout the year for people who need it the most. And
it gives us opportunity to look at doing filling in some other gaps.
Absolutely. And of course we hear, some people are every year they need help. Well, here's the bottom line. Whether or not families are coming every year, this is about children. Children's destiny at this point in time are controlled by their parents and what they're able to do.
Right.
So our bottom line is this. We're going to announce a very exciting program, and you're going to be the first one to hear.
Awesome. Good.
Okay,
Good.
because you've been so faithful to us.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. Good.
And we're going to be announcing a very exciting program that we believe will start the process of getting families out of poverty.
Right.
Making that change.
By working with children, educating them,
The
giving
next
them
generation.
opportunity, the next generation.
Yeah.
So we can have an attitude that, some people just don't help themselves. Well, there are children involved in those families where families aren't helping themselves. What message do we want to send them at Christmas?
Sure.
The message we want to send is we love them and their value.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
And we live what we learn.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think another thing is that relates to that with our Christmas service is that I know over the years we've seen during Christmas a lot of agencies and organizations that will cut off and say we're only serving for age 12 or 13.
Yeah.
One of the things that Tom and I have always, in our 30 plus years of ministry, have always done is if a kid is still in school, they're still a kid.
Yeah,
they're living at home, they're still a kid.
Mhm.
And so we've always served through high school seniors. As
Nice.
long as they're still in school, we'll take care of them. So when someone is applying for our Christmas assistance, it's all of their children. And because if they're 16, that means that they don't get a gift.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That to me just doesn't sit well.
Well, and that's
we've had the
age.
belief that if we do
Critical
that,
age.
yes, it's a critical age.
Yeah.
That if we commit to that, God will provide, and He always has, and
Every
people
year.
have always stood up. And one of the things that I've been working on this year is getting some churches or groups or organizations to help us take care of those teens. Because the toys that come in through the toy drives generally don't serve them. Teenagers are different. We know that. They always cost more and they like different things. So we've been working on that. So if there's someone out there that wants to do something special this year, if they get a hold of me at the Army, I'd love to work with them.
Great.
And we're thinking of things like gift cards and they like games and they like, personal care products. It becomes very important for teenagers, makeup and jewelry and things like that. We have some ideas that we would be more than willing to share. A lot of them, gift cards are huge, particularly if they don't have their own money. That gives them a little bit more freedom.
And they're fun to spend, actually.
Yeah.
They do. It's a lot of fun. If someone can someone sign up now if they need assistance, or how
Great question.
Is that open?
It's open.
Okay.
We're taking walk-ins on Mondays through the end of November. Any Monday they can walk in our front door 9 to noon, and we're in the sanctuary taking applications. They need to bring photo ID, proof of their address so that we know they're in our service area, and then some kind of ID for each child or each person and other adults in the household. And that could be like Social Security card, insurance card that lists the child, anything like that, birth certificate. And then also they need to self-declare their income.
Okay.
So that we're kind of vetting that there's a need.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if they can't make that Monday 9 to noon times, they can call in and we'll schedule an appointment to take their application. We don't want to exclude anybody.
And Randy, we early signs show that this is going to be a pretty challenging year.
Yeah.
We're seeing our numbers are up from last year. The other important thing I do want to mention is that pretty much I think that we're it, unless it's an internal assistance that's going on, because we're collaborating this year with the United Methodist Church. Instead of doing a separate distribution, we're pooling resources and doing it together. They've been very gracious, and so they're assisting us not only with volunteer help, but some material assistance as well. Some of the things that are going out, they're providing. So we're excited about that. Some necessities like socks and underwear, things like that. We're going to be able to provide for every child.
Oh, well, that's
which is
fantastic.
exciting.
Yeah, that's great news. Yeah.
So, it's the time of year where we go.
Right.
And Deb and I have 2 years to retirement.
Yeah.
And when this time of year comes, when we're in retirement, I'm not sure we're going to know what to do.
Right.
I'm going to know what to do. I'm going to play golf.
Right.
Because we're going to be in a climate where I can play golf all year long. But
I think
seriously.
another thing that I do want to mention is we are doing angel trees again this
Okay.
year, and also our adopt a family
Mhm.
program.
Okay.
So while we're signing up, we're accumulating that information that we're going to need. So if there's a church, a group, a family, any kind of organization, a company that wants to kind of do some team building through providing for others, they can contact me and I can get a family for them if they're interested in adopt a family.
Mhm.
They can do an internal angel tree, and then our angel trees will be out in the normal locations as well. Right about Thanksgiving time,
Okay.
all of that starts going up.
Wow.
The next couple of, 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're right around the corner.
2 weeks, we'll be able to, our first tree I know will be going up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we start to divide the house in half starting today.
What, while you're sitting with your feet up on.
And your wife's working there, right?
No, he handles the kettles.
Yeah.
We have a division of labor, and then if somebody needs help, we do swing the other way.
As
Okay.
hard as we try,
Right.
hard as we try, there are some those times that we bring work home, and this is the time of year we do that.
Right. So if you're interested in volunteering to ring the bell,
Yes.
to donate to a family, if you need help, it's all available out there right there.
And I'm going to let Deb give you the number because
Yes.
I always have to look at my business card to
Yeah.
find out what the number of the office
Well, you don't
is.
dial it, I'm fairness. Call the Salvation Army at 419-562-0071. That number rings into our social service office, but if you leave your name and number, one of us will get back to you.
Yeah, very quickly.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yep, we'll be very responsive.
All right. Well, thank you coming out. Thanks for coming. I'm looking forward to the big announcement you guys have coming up pretty soon.
Well,
So.
you'll be the guy that announces it, Randy. How's that?
That sounds awesome. That sounds great. I'd be honored to do that. Thank you.
And maybe we'll even have you there at the kickoff of the program.
That'd be
Maybe,
good.
Just ask me. Yes.
maybe the station will cover the kickoff of it.
We could very much we could do that. So,
But Randy, we appreciate the opportunity to come here and to share what needs to be shared. And I think the people out there need to know that you folks initiate it.
yeah.
We're not calling you.
Yeah.
You're initiating it. And
Thank you. Yeah. Well,
that's
yeah.
a big deal.
It is a big deal. I mean, you guys are a big deal. I think so. I mean,
Takes
for what
everybody
you do-
doing their part, right?
For what you do, yes, exactly. And people just think, because I think people just think of the Salvation Army as the kettles out there, but you guys coming in all year round just proves there's a lot that just shows everybody what else goes on at the Salvation Army.
One other quick announcement.
Yeah.
We have our Thanksgiving community dinner.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that.
Wednesday the 23rd from
Yeah.
5 to 7.
Okay.
We can use volunteers. We could use pies and turkeys.
Mhm.
People to
And
cook turkeys.
yep,
Yeah.
and we'll have a good time together. It'll be the traditional Thanksgiving meal. They just come in anytime during that time in the front entrance.
Fantastic.
5 to 7 on the 23rd.
If the menu was up to me, it wouldn't be turkey because I don't like turkey.
You're not a
but-
turkey fan.
Oh, No.
But you gotta
He is
follow that.
opinionated.
It actually tastes a little foul to me.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
gosh.
On that note, I'm gonna thank you guys. for
Thanks,
coming in.
Randy.
Thank you,
Thank you
Randy.
so much.